Aloha from Hawaii. Just went ziplining in the North Shore with my daughter and family. It's amazing. Rented a red Jeep too. It's sweet. Well, so Mike's got an awesome question. I want to drop a video on the YouTube channel addressing this, how to make kind of custom formulas and assembly that you anything you want on the fly, which is why this is so awesome. So here's a project we're doing. We got multiple people in the file. A ton of takeoffs already done. They just started this on Thursday. No, it was Friday they were starting this. Wow, I'm impressed. Anyways, I'm going to make a new layer. New layers are just a space for you to work, KB workspace. Since we have multiple people in the same file, you might start fighting for views and layers and get in the way of each other. So I just suggest, until you get more comfortable, is make a space for yourself, because we're all used to working in isolated spaces. So might as well keep it that way as we get smarter. So I'm going to go back to here and grab this one. I'm just going to Control C it, bring it to my workspace, Control V. So first, before I jump in, this is like a one-to-one assembly. You can do tons of these. We got a bajillion of these in our database. You can go kind of scroll down to drywall and 0920 and pick a few of these. Let's say I'm doing a drywall takeoff. I'm going to drop these ones into my takeoff, go to town, and do my partitions. Pretend I'm drawing a wall. Awesome. Good job. You can do cool things like if I change this to 15, that updates. All you need to know is that brackets are your friend. Square brackets, and you can do really anything you want, and with formula wise, because they're super special. So, and now let's talk about one-to-one, right? That's what I'm used to doing in OST, one-to-one. But now that we're getting a little bit more dangerous, we can do one-to-many. So I need to get out of this. I'm trying to delete this stuff. Yes, delete this. I'm going to delete. Yeah, let's leave that there, whatever. So one-to-many is awesome because you can have a bunch of stuff underneath there. Like, let me throw you another example, just because I've seen people use this, like a room finish schedule, floor, wall, ceiling, base, bam, awesome. Go to town. That's one example. Others are assemblies like concrete, slab and grade. You get it. But this example, we're just gonna make one up on the fly. Carolina made this up as she was going. So let's say I want to add excavation. I want to add that 18 inches that Mike was talking about. So I'm just going to Control C, Control V, call this excavation, excavation depth. So EX depth. So you'll notice when I have this little, make anything in brackets, it just shows up down here and you can put it down there. Like if I called this Kool-Aid Man, that shows up there as my custom variable, and I enter it in and go to town. That's what's so cool about this. So in Todd's example, he wants to add an 18 inches to that. So I want to do that 18 inches, and pretend we got to fill that with gravel too as a bedding, just because that's what the details, quote unquote, shows. So I'm going to add that extra trench box width extra plus excavation depth. So excavation depth is what I type here. I could add just know the fact that, I got to go 18 inches deeper, or maybe there's something in the details that you'd want to make a separate little block up for it. So you put in brackets, you put in under pipe extra x feet. You could do it in inches divided by 12, but I'm lazy. We're going to put it in feet. Probably add another bracket, and that's it, right? Divided by 27. So I need to add some takeoff on here. So let me add the line here. You'll notice, that's not the right depth, because this one's probably 4 foot wide. You notice the width changes as you go too. That's a request that I've been asking for, and they got it done. So, and then it also changes there. How cool is that? So I don't even have to type it twice. Love it. But now anything that's a width here, so 5'6", you'll notice my takeoff quantity should have been going up too, because if I look at my backfill quantities, the width sitting there. So if I up the main child to 10, all these are going to be bigger, right? This is just how it works. You enter it once, you enter it right, and it flows down to all your assemblies below. Obviously, you want to check these as you go. Ideally, you make it in your templates. You get it set up so people have have what they need, so they don't have to make this on the fly, but you can make it on the fly is the point I'm going with. So we got the backfill 10 foot deep plus, and I bet you could even do like a plus the extra depth if you wanted to do another formula in there. Yeah, you could. So that's excavation depth plus the, sorry, I think we're doing excavation plus the extra underneath the pipe. So if I change this to 10, 12, right, that changes. You could do the same thing with the under X pipe. You get it. So we could also add in the, maybe there's gravel underneath that zone, underneath the pipe. So let's add another one, gravel. Call it gravel. And we don't care about the little formula here. It's just gravel. And unit of measure is still in cubic yards, but we want to ditch all this stuff. We want to go under pipe X plus trench box width extra. I feel like we probably want that because we're not going to we're going to need to get the right quantity of material times, and you got to get the brackets right. Okay, that was a fun one to fix. I deleted this bracket, so it killed my formula. Why isn't this working? What am I doing wrong? Oh, user error. So you put the brackets there, and under pipe extra is 1.5 feet. Cool. So we have the linear 10. Awesome. So there's my gravel. Nice. Good job, me. So one of the things I'm wondering is usage. So I want to see if the usage do anything cool. So another thing I want to point out, if I make more of these, call this DBO3, you get the point, right? It copies all the stuff, all the work I just did above with the excavation depths and the gravel and all that jazz. So you get the point. I'm gonna, oops, sorry. Okay, so I got that one in, and now I should have roughly, I don't know, let's just spot check one, 212 plus, so I should have 400 feet of backfill, 10 foot deep. If this changes at all, it'll get a separate line in it, but here's what report look like. If I group it by item, there's my back foot 10 foot deep. I also got to shut off everybody else's takeoff. You can see everybody else's world very quickly, and maybe move this over here. And you can set up custom views. We got some custom views for shared company-wide views as well that we're starting to build. But you can save them as an individual user too, or reports. Or there's lots of learn reports. Don't need to go down a rabbit hole there. But so there's two of them. Probably turn on the column. It's probably called takeoff. So there it is. There's my widgets that add up to one line item. So multiple takeoffs, one line item. You can also pivot it the other way. Oh, it sucks. This isn't sticky. You gotta keep going back to just my view. So now it looks like how it looked like in the takeoff world. Oh, and I wanted to do by use, item and usage. This is what I was curious about. I haven't done a usage thing yet, so sorry. I don't know what it's gonna look like. So if I collapse, so item name, usage. So gravel. Interesting. I was thinking usage would be first. Oh, that's so cool. So all my forms are grouped together. Oh, I love it. This is heck. Well, thanks for learning with me. Mike, appreciate the question. Cheers to the future.